Hey YouTube, what's up? It's your boy TriniFX back with another trading recap video. We're gonna do it on this chart today. This actually is my execution chart. So today is NFP, and normally, it's advised don't trade before NFP. Today should have been no trade in the morning until NFP numbers are printed, and then we take a trade. So you can do what you you think it's best. But this morning, when I got up, seeing this daily fair value gap here and the new day opening gap, we have not reached theirs yet, and we can see price started down here after it rejected off of this weekly and daily bullish fair value gap. Price reached up above the midpoint or equilibrium of this dealing range here. So we're actually in a pretty premium market, right? So price opened up. Well, we ended here. Yes. Let me drop to a 1 minute chart, 1 hour chart. Sorry. Right. So we can see price better. So we can see yesterday price rallied and then it displaced lower, failing to take out this high here. So that is still the ultimate draw, but for now, based on yesterday's trading, this large range displacement lower, we were looking to see how we traded today. So as Asia opened, we saw Asia um, rally. Asia was bullish from the get-go, and let me just make these candles a little bigger for you. All right. So we can see Asia rallied. This is midnight New York local time. This is when I actually view the market as starting the algorithm. So we traded higher into this 4 hour bearish fair value gap. So my thought process is all right, we failed to take out the high on yesterday, and we actually had a very large displacement day. We left this 4 hour bearish fair value gap. Let's see if price can trade into there and displace lower, maybe reaching down into yesterday's low or this daily fair value gap. We also have this new day opening gap here, or new week opening gap, sorry. So I waited for price to open New York. We saw London continue lower. We tapped into this hourly fair value gap here, and right before market opened, we had the news come out. So price rallied into this hourly gap here. So the confluences that I looked for, we failed to take out the high yesterday. We displaced lower. Seeing here we are trading into a 4 hour bearish fair value gap. When price right before market opened, we traded into a bearish 1 hour fair value gap. So all those confluences stacking to tell me that price may be bearish, at least in the morning, first hour of trading or so. So we had Asia, London, and then New York, right? Well, as we could see, price is now heading back higher. But when the market opened, the market actually dipped lower, rallied back up into the hourly fair value gap, and had this large displacement candle. So we're going to look into here to see exactly how we could have formed a trade, and I'll show you my executions. So dropping down to a 5 minute chart, we saw the market open 9:30. It rallied, it left this 5 minute fair value gap here. So I was monitoring this. But full transparency, truth be told, let me go down to a 1 minute time frame. So I had my eyes set on Asia low, right? That was the draw for me, Asia low. So as price displaced, left this fair value gap, continued to displace, rallied back. It actually tapped into we could see a 3 minute fair value gap here. So when I saw that 3 minute tap, I dropped to the 1 minute time frame, and I did take a short. Unfortunately, Price started to move in my direction, and then price reversed, tapping back into this hourly gap, clearing out all the highs. So I didn't follow my rules. I should have waited, right? Once price took out this initial liquidity, price began to move lower. So I was monitoring price. We saw a 5-minute fair value gap form there. I was monitoring price as price started to move lower. Let me just take this off here. I could also take this off here. So if we go back on a 5-minute chart, just so that we have some clarity, price traded through this fair value gap here. So at this point in time, I didn't take another trade. So I accepted my loss, right? And I waited to see if price would continue bullish. After seeing the rejection, after clearing off these relative equal highs, also tapping back into the 4-hour and hourly bearish fair value gap, I dropped back to the 1-minute time frame and I studied price. We saw price displace. It inversed this bullish 1-minute fair value gap, and then price started to displace lower. Once I saw this fair value gap being formed here, what I wanted to see was price tap into it and begin to trade lower. So I waited, it consolidated. Let me put on my trade history here. So this was the loss. When price was trading away here, I took a trade. When price came here, I put my stops to break even, so I got stopped out. So where I really got my entry, once price traded back into this 1-minute fair value gap here, and this candle displaced lower below this candle, right? So I waited for this bearish candle to trade lower beneath this bullish candle here. As you could see, I took my entry, I added to the position, and I exited at this point in time. So if I mark it off, price ran for a little over 100 points on this move. So that was the trade execution. That's where I got out. In this 5-minute fair value gap is where I exited my position. Really wanted to leave a runner, but unfortunately I closed both positions. And price just came a little lower, didn't really get into Asia lows. And as you can see, price is beginning to reverse. So I took my win, and I'm done for the day. We'll wait to see what 2 o'clock brings with NFP. I would not be trading for the remainder of the day. Tomorrow I may not be trading, and then Friday I would not be trading either. So I hope you guys found value in this trade recap. Guys, I'm here to show you my wins, my losses, the break evens, because that is a part of trading. In hindsight, this initial loss, I should not have taken that trade. I rushed the process, right? Because price did not trade back into this fair value gap here. I assumed price was heavy and would have just rolled over, and that costed me an initial loss. I should have waited. So after I saw price clear the highs, tap back into a higher time frame fair value gap, and displace, inversing all these candles as it continued lower, I was a little more confident that price would go lower to my intended draw. So took my initial entry here, got stopped out. This was a re-entry because I was convicted that price will go lower, was able to bag 100 points, and I'm done for the day. So guys, I hope you found some value in today's recap. You know, I'm really doing these trade recaps just to showcase my thought process, the wins, the losses, the break-evens, and hope we can share ideas on your trading journey as well if you view the market the way I view the market. These are ICT concepts. He's my mentor. He's the one I have studied for years. Probably not doing justice to his concepts, but this is how I view his concepts and apply it to the chart. So everybody's journey is different. Share your journey with me. I love to hear from you. Till we talk again. Enjoy the remainder of your time, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.